Okay, today I'm talking about hill training. Number one, when I'm outside I always bring a bottle of Gatorade. Switch off hands every half mile or mile depending on how far I'm planning to go. I've already done about 1.25 miles probably. But I like to switch off so that one arm isn't getting extra tired and they both get about equal workout with the weight on them. This hill that I'm gonna go up is one of the tallest in the area that I go up. There's one that's a little taller and steeper, but I don't go up as far. That's the one I typically run up after work. This, I get to pretty much the top of the hill, then come down another road. Now, what you want to do, I'm going to start running now. What you want to do with going up hills, try to keep your gait short. So don't be pushing too hard. You'll give yourself shin splints, most likely otherwise, because you're making your calves really tight. But keep your steps short, because going uphill is a different animal from running flat. I'll explain how coming downhill is yet a different animal. But for now, this is going uphill. This isn't too bad. Relatively flat right here. But you want to push a lot with your upper body going uphill. Otherwise, you wear out your legs pretty fast. Still pretty flat here. But going up hills, I'm going to slow down so I can talk. It's really important. Going up hills is really important. Strengthen, especially your legs. So, especially if you're planning on doing any kind of races like I do, you can get so that you got very powerful legs for running on the flatter courses. But also, you gotta always remember, with some races, you're gonna be going up and down hills and running flat. So it's good to prepare on hills so that when you are in a race, you're pretty well prepared for whatever may come your way. Now you can see a little bit more of this hill that I'm climbing up. This isn't even bad. This is pretty easy. So you get up there. That's a little more difficult, a little steeper. So I'm gonna start running again. Also, running on the road, if you can, always try to get on the soft shoulder. Easier on your legs that way. Okay, I'm almost to where it gets really hard. Walk to the intersection. Always make sure to look before you cross. Come around this curve, you're gonna see just what I'm facing. All the way up there. And that's not even the top of the hill that I do. That's just all you can see. Gonna slow down for a second here. Calves are getting a little tired. Been a while since I've done this hill. They're still a little tired from race weekend a couple of weeks ago. Plus I was at the gym yesterday. Did some lunges and squats, so what I like to do is use this little bump here as almost like a springboard. Oh, now you find me. So run up here because you gain momentum going uphill. Then you kind of go down this dip and you're faster going on the flat. Okay, that wasn't really a dip, but you get my point. I think I hit 3 miles. Or no, that was only 2.5. Gotten a lot of rain and melting snow lately. Okay, I gotta speed up because that is one steep part for the hill. Makes it rather difficult. Now you're gonna notice I slow way down hitting this part. But my steps are still about the same. Oh, muscle not happy in my back. It's important to keep good posture going uphill. That's why I do a lot of work on upper body stuff. But it's hard. Your body kind of instinctively hunches when you're going uphill. At least mine does. Right at the bottom of the shoulder blade. That's the other thing. For me, I take a swig of Gatorade every mile. If I'm going for a longer distance, every mile and a half. But my aim today, just over 12 miles. Almost to the top. Almost there. 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 I came from down there. Hills are crazy. Okay, gotta get to the intersection of this road and the next turn right, and I'll tell you about going down hills. Hi. So, unfortunately, with the rest of that video for the hill training, once I got to the top of the hill, the wind was blowing so hard. In fact, I remember that day very well. It was blowing very hard in my face, making it very hard for me to actually see because my eyes were watering so badly. So, with the way the wind was, it was very loud, so you couldn't hear what I was saying anyway. And I kind of figured it didn't really matter whether or not I kept footage going for this, so I just thought I'd do a quick little video edition like this. So first off, that was filmed at the beginning of March, before all the craziness happened, before the snow stopped in the area. It was snowing just the other day here, so yeah. But anyway, so basically what I was gonna say concerning downhill running, it's both easier and more difficult, if that makes any sense. Like, you're working with gravity, so that makes it a little bit easier in that respect. You can get a lot of momentum going with that. Problem being that as you're running downhill, working with gravity, eventually you might have to try to slow down so that you don't, keep running forward, forcing your body forward and falling down. So you need to make a really good balance of landing in such a way that your body doesn't fall forward while still maintaining your forward momentum, which that's why I say it's easier yet harder, because psychologically you're thinking, oh, I'm going downhill, I can go faster, this is great. Problem being, eventually your body will start thinking, uh-oh, I don't want to fall, I need to start braking more. And then you could end up hurting yourself because then you're landing harder or you're landing differently than you do on a flat surface or going up. So you need to really be careful with downhill that you don't get your momentum going so fast that you either fall forward or start injuring your legs from running so much differently. But it is a very important thing to do, because if you go racing at all, you're going to run into hills. And the other thing is you are working muscles differently, so you will get a lot of benefit out of running downhill. It's just you got to be very careful, very mindful of what your body is doing at the time so that you don't injure yourself when doing it. Aside from that, and that's why I did this anyway, because I realized that I started downhill. I was saying pretty much what I just said, and then I never talked again until like 20 minutes later and was like, oh, I might as well end this here, and then that footage never ended up on the camera because the camera turned itself off after a certain amount of time. So Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any more questions concerning downhill or uphill or hill training in general, please leave it in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And by the way, I did end up starting a Patreon. You'll find the link down in the description. So basically with that, I have created a few different tiers that include early access to videos, unedited race footage, and discussions and polls for future video topics. So if you're interested, it'll really help me out. Click in the link in the description. I will be making some more changes with the Patreon as time goes along. So, thank you again for watching. Remember, we're in it for the long run. Peace and love.